Hey guys, it's me, Jess, and thank you for stopping by. Today's video is going to be a what's sold in the last 2 to 3 weeks on eBay and Poshmark. I've labeled this video the good, the mediocre, and the fast sellers because these are all great sales and I'm excited to share them with you. A little background before we get started is I sell on eBay and Poshmark. I've been selling on eBay for over 15 years and I've been selling on Poshmark for over 2. I am a part-time reseller, so I do have another job, but I do love selling clothing items and some hard goods. All right, let's go ahead and get into the video. So we're gonna start with eBay, and the first item that I wanna share is these Wild Fox Gladiator sweatpants. These are white, and they had like red and blue stripes down the center, kind of like patriotic, super cool. I've had these pants for quite some time, but they were brand new with tags, so I was kind of holding out for that right price. We have a liquidation clothing store here in my area, so it's just a huge warehouse and it's just full of liquidation clothing. So most items should be new with tags. Some items are missing their tags, and a lot of items have like staining or rips and holes. So when you buy from this place, you have to look the items over very, very well. Their prices are a little steep, but they do have great sales that go on. So I ended up getting these pants for a decent price. I paid $9, but I ended up selling these for $34.99. So the next item that I want to share is this soft surroundings kimono. It was just like a fun print. It was multicolored. It's just super cool altogether. So my mom went to an estate sale right after everybody was released from quarantine. This estate sale was only letting one person in at a time, and she only had half an hour. But all clothing items were $1 per piece. My mom doesn't sell clothing items, so I knew she was using her best judgment in all the pieces that she found. But I was really surprised when I pulled this piece out of the box because it's super pretty and it's sold super duper fast. Excuse me guys, I need a drink. Love you, Mom. So the next item that sold on eBay was this Salvatore Ferragamo purse. It had like the logo all over it. I love this purse and I'm just so excited that it sold. But kind of not excited because I wanted to keep it for myself. But then I say that every time and I never do. Anyways, I got this in a ThredUp designer box that I did with 3 of my friends. I will link that video up above. Go give it a watch because it was a live video and it was super fun to see everybody's reactions. So if I divide all the pieces up, I end up paying $13 per piece. So technically this was $13 and it sold for full price of $77.77. The next item I want to share is this Tommy Hilfiger blazer. Now, I thought to myself, Tommy Hilfiger does not sell that well. I mean, even new with tags, it doesn't sell that well for me in women's clothing. I don't know why I paid $9 for this, but it was brand new with tags. I bought this at Ross Dress for Less on their big clearance day back in January, and it ended up selling for $57.77. The next item I want to share is a Peruvian Connection skirt, and I've never heard of this brand, Peruvian, yeah, that brand. I had never heard of this skirt until my mom found it at an estate sale. It just had that look and she decided to pick it up. So again, guys, always trust your mom. So she bought this for $1 at an estate sale and I sold it on an offer to watchers for $47.77. And the final item that I want to share that sold on eBay is this sweater loft cardigan, just cool sweater. It had Texas on the back, it had a cowboy on the front, and then it just had Texas's flag on it. It was just very Texasy. I did buy this a while ago, but I think I bought it for a Thrift 30 challenge, maybe? Either way, it doesn't count anymore because the Thrift 30 challenge is over. I paid $2.50 for this at Goodwill on their half off day, and it sold for $29.99. All right, guys, I'm really hot down here, so I am going to change. Whew, so much better. All right, let's move on to Poshmark. So kind of a bad buy here, but I wanted to share my good buys and my bad buys, but not too many of them because you guys don't want to know about my bad buys. I bought this Kate Spade sheath dress that was sleeveless, but it had like chains around it. It was pretty, but it just wasn't like Kate Spade's normal style. So I bought this at a consignment store in my hometown for $20. It was on clearance, but that was like 2 years ago, so but either way, it sold for $35. Next item I want to share is an equipment sweater that had a cutout in the front. It was kind of cropped. It was a cashmere wool blend, so it would have been super warm like I am now. But whenever I see equipment, I pick it up if it's the right price, because I know it has a pretty high resale value. Anyways, I did have this for a little bit. I paid $25 retail arbitrage, and I ended up selling it for $75. The next item I want to share that sold on Poshmark was this Spin Doctor. That was the name of the brand, and it had skulls all over it. It was very like gothic, very emo, all those words that I don't know that people use anymore, but maybe it helps sell it. Good tip for those Poshmark sellers who are new to the platform: when you're doing your titles, make sure you put in as much information, fill up as much of the title as you can. So I've come across a lot of closets that just say dress. And I'm like, how is anybody gonna find this dress? I was just saying, you might want to put a little more information in there, like the brand, the style, anything unique like skulls, gothic, emo. All right, that's over with. So yes, sold this dress. I paid $6 at a Goodwill on a little road trip that me and my mom took, and it sold for $35. Hey guys, I hate to interrupt the video, but if you can, take a second to hit that thumbs up button. It would help out my channel a lot. I appreciate it. Thanks so much. The next item I want to share is a purse, and I love selling purses. I love taking pictures of purses. I love buying purses. I love having purses in my inventory. I love just looking at purses. Purses, purses, purses. Funny enough, I really don't own any purses. Either way, I sold this Calvin Klein monogrammed purse. It was kind of like a purple lilac-y color. It was so pretty. I bought this retail arbitrage for $39, and I sold it for a whopping $100. Pretty excited. Next up is this Willow and Clay. I've never heard of this brand. It was just super unique and it looked super pretty. It was a velvet trim burnout kimono, so yeah, I mean, just that alone makes it pretty. It was kind of hard to photograph, but apparently whatever I did worked. I found this at Ross on their clearance day for $10, but I ended up selling it for $50. And the last item to sell is kind of a hit or miss for me, but it was a Theory sweater dress. It had some cashmere in it, so that's probably why it sold for so high. I paid $35 retail arbitrage for this, and it sold for full price on Poshmark for $155. So let me tell you, when anybody spends a lot of money in my Poshmark closet, I wrap things super nice. I make sure everything's perfect. I use pretty packaging and a little sticker that says thank you. I don't go all out, but I feel like I go more out than I normally do. Either way, this lady gave me a 4-star rating. 4 stars is still okay, but she didn't give an explanation, and I hate that. Like, tell me how I can improve. What didn't you like about this? I need to know. So again, I will sip out of my coffee cup and pretend I know what's going on. All right, those were just some of the items that I ended up selling in the last 2 to 3 weeks on Poshmark and eBay. So again, if you haven't yet, please hit that thumbs up button if you enjoyed this video. Also, I've noticed a lot of people who watch my videos are not subscribed to my channel, so please feel free to subscribe down below too. That's it for me. Have a great day. Bye.